Episode 7 of Trying British Foods. I live in Manhattan and I have discovered a shop that sells British food items that are not otherwise available in American stores, so I am working through the recommendations that you all send to me. Bit of breaking news today. When I went into the shop, I was recognized for the very first time, not by one of the employees, but by another customer. It was this very, very nice lady. She came up to me and she said, "Excuse me, are you the chap who makes those lovely TikTok videos?" Bit of a thrilling moment for me, really. Finally receiving the recognition that I deserve out in the world. So I have 4 things to go through today. The first one is one that has never been in the shop every time I've gone, but this time they actually did have it in, and that is Vimto. Never had this before. So it says here, it's making water refreshingly different since 1908. And it says, bursting with the real fruitiness of grapes, raspberries, black currants, and the goodness of vitamins C and D. Unmistakably Vimto. Now it says here that I'm supposed to dilute this. So it says 1 part Vimto with 4 parts water. So that's what I'm going to do. And it says add even more water if you're serving this to toddlers. I also have, for my main course today, I have a Cornish pasty. So this was made fresh at the shop, and I've heated it up here at home. I got a lot of concerned questions in the video where I had the sausage roll if I had heated that up, and I did, and I've also heated this up according to the instructions. So they make it fresh there. I've heated it up for the video. But if anyone's curious what the ingredients in this are, it is coarse ground beef with carrots, parsnip, onions, and potato, folded into a puff pastry pouch, say that 5 times fast, and crimped. Oh, another big one for my list I've always wanted to try. I have mincemeat. So this is Robertson's classic mincemeat. So it's a delicious mix of apple, dried fruits, candied peel, and mixed spices. So apparently having this in a jar is a bit unusual, but again, I'm getting this in the US, so this is my only option. The main reason I'm excited about this, I've always just wanted to try it. It's one of those I've always heard about but never had. Also, a couple of the hateful comments I've received have called me a proper mincer, which I wear that very proudly. So this feels like a full circle moment to me. I know there are many different ways to serve this, and I know I scandalize a lot of people when I just want to try sort of the very essence of some of these. So all I've done in this case, I've taken some of the mincemeat and I've just spread it on what we call an English muffin. I think you just call it a muffin, because I just want to get that taste and isolate it as much as I can. And I don't know, something about eating mincemeat out of the jar with a spoon doesn't seem like something that a proper mincer would do, to be really honest. So I put it here just on an English muffin, just so I have a neutral base. And guess what? This is not buttered. No, deal with me. And the last thing for dessert I'm very excited about, it's a Tunnock's caramel wafer biscuits. So everyone has been saying for me to try the Tunnock's tea cakes. They don't have them in the shop that I've been in every time. They don't get them in very frequently, but a lot of people were recommending these as well. So this is kind of the next best thing that I'm gonna give a try. So yeah, caramel wafer biscuits with real milk chocolate. I'm gonna have these for dessert. We are going to start with the Vimto, the diluted Vimto. I like this a lot, but it doesn't taste that different from just ordinary fruit juice. I feel as though I'm missing something here. Certainly maybe a little fresher tasting than our fruit juice and a lot less sugar, certainly. There's no sugar in this, or no added sugar. Should I not dilute this? It's perfectly fine, perfectly good, 0 complaints, but I feel as though I'm missing something here. I'm confused as to why so many people recommended this so adamantly. I would imagine kids love it. So now the Cornish pasty. Wonderful. I like this a lot. I don't know that I like it quite as much as the shepherd's pie I had, which is the shepherd's pie I had on this series is probably my favorite thing on the series I've had so far. This is very good. This is kind of, it's similar to any kind of pot pie. Like if we were to take a beef stew and just have it be a bit, drier in the form of like a pot pie or something, with like less sauce or less broth. That's exactly what this tastes like. I love the carrots. It's deliciously made. Or maybe a little bit more onion, but that's just my own personal taste. But this is wonderful. And this might just be my American palate, slightly dry, not dry in a bad way, but I would think maybe there would be some gravy or some sort of sauce mixed in, but the fact that there's not, perfectly fine, no complaints. So the mincemeat, Robertson's. That's wonderful. That's really good. And you know what? It's not bad just on this English muffin at all. I mean, obviously, I think it would be slightly better in like a pie or something like an actual dessert melted in, but it's really interesting. I like the spices in it. The spice mixed with the sweet it's very unusual for my taste buds, but I like that a lot. I really like the mixed spice and the savory mixed in with the very, very sweetness of the fruit and the sugar. That's great. Last but not least, the Tunnocks caramel wafer biscuits. There's 4 of them in this little package, like this. Oh my God. You know, I have to say, in this series, everything I have tried from Scotland, these are from Scotland, right? Everything I've tried from Scotland has been 10 out of 10, perfect, knock it out of the park, incredible. That is the perfect amount of caramel, biscuit, chocolate. It's not too heavy, it's not too sweet, it's not too much. It's the perfect combination of things. I really love these, and I am glad I only have 4 of these because I would eat all of these if people kept bringing them to me. They're so good. Thank you very much. See you next time.